Thanks a lot. Well, the doctor is in, and it's a moment of clarity with Dr. Claire Rountree. She's the chief psychologist of the Mauna Kea o Malama Integrative Clinic, and she's here today to talk about survivor spirit, life after breast cancer diagnosis. Good morning, Dr. Rountree.
Good morning,
and thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Now, we just came off fresh of the Race for the Cure race, and a lot of people there, and many of us know so many have been touched by breast cancer. How many women are actually getting this disease now?
About 1 in 8 women over the course of her lifetime will receive a diagnosis of invasive breast cancer. This year alone, we can expect a little over 200,000 new cases of invasive breast cancer to be diagnosed in this country. And it's also important to note that Caucasian, African American, and Hawaiian women are almost 4 times more likely to receive a diagnosis of breast cancer than the lowest group.
Wow. And those are pretty grim statistics, but what are the survival rates, and are they better than they used to be?
Survival rates have been getting better since 1990. About 1 in 35 women will die of breast cancer thanks to earlier detection processes and advanced treatments.
Now, in talking about breast cancer and survival, a lot of people talk about the physical effects. You know, we all talk about people getting sick and losing their hair and that sort of thing, but there's always the mental effects. And I know people who've been diagnosed with breast cancer and they start having marital problems or fights with their families. So what can people do about the emotional side of breast cancer?
Well, really important. Research has shown that, in particular, support of close friends and family members impact outcomes. The receipt of individual, group, and family therapy can make a big difference in impacting outcomes, as well as having a very collaborative medical team that includes providers like occupational therapists, physical therapists, and psychologists or other mental health professionals, not just to attend to the physical ramifications, but really to better attend to the overall person.
And could you say that for any disease? I mean, it always causes a big stress, no matter what kind of disease you have. It always causes a stress on the family, doesn't it?
It really does, and I think in general, if we can look more holistically, we're usually seeing better outcomes, whether it's breast cancer or another diagnosis.
And you've got an inspirational book to help survivors out there. Can you tell us about it?
I'd love to. This is The Survivor Spirit by Cynthia DeRosier. These are stories of women in Hawaii who have survived breast cancer and are sharing their stories in their own words. And the author has left 50 copies with us for viewers who might need this as a useful tool on their journey. We have these at Mauna Kea o Malama, and viewers can contact us at 535-5555 or come on over at 932 Ward Avenue on the 6th floor, and we'd be more than happy to share these wonderful copies.
All right, Dr. Claire Rountree, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mahana.
And it's a moment of clarity with Dr. Claire Rountree. And if you'd like to see this interview again, along with any of our other segments on our morning newscast, you can just log on to KITV.com/thismorning.